All right, guys. So I'm here with Orist. We just arrived to this town in Chernihiv region.
Yep.
And this is Amada, all the way from Japan.
Hi.
She's going to be doing some journalism and reporting back to people in Japan what is happening here in Ukraine. So welcome. And let's go take a look. So you can still see the damage on the roof and the windows of this building. We see some locals here, so let's take a look what they're doing. You can always tell where Russia has been by what they leave behind. It looks like this might have been was this a school maybe? Or like a culture house? This was a kindergarten.
And they school
Oh no.
together. But now it's going to be closed. So
Yes.
kind
Dobry den.
of forever.
Dobry den. Jak sprawa? Yeah. Yeah. I came here. Look at this. Look what Russia did to this fucking school, guys. Сейчас есть like a помощь, like a еда тут или что-нибудь?
Yes.
Okay. It's
Сейчас
Сейчас.
он буде.
Oh, ви подожда.
Да,
Здесь.
він вас туди поведе.
Okay. Oh, круто. Okay. Это
І геть усе вам покаже.
и достаточно еда или и supplies или нет? It's enough.
Представлялася вам їда чи ні? Ні.
Как выживаете тут?
Як? Живемо потихеньку.
Понятно,
так
окей.
доставлялась. Гуманитарка.
Гуманитарка, yes, okay.
Доставлялася їда, я ж...
Okay, дякую вам. So in my really terrible Shorjik language, I was able to ask them what they're doing, and they said they're waiting for humanitarian aid. They're coming, they're being delivered food, and that, you know, in general, everything's quiet now and everything's like enough to survive here, at least now. But you can see what Russia did just a few months ago. Look at this little children's playground here. So these dugout trenches here, this is probably for a tank to hide here. They use this as their base. It's the guard dogs that came to attack, but really, like, it's crazy. Like, all these holes were made, I don't know what they're called, like foxholes, tank holes, whatever, the dugouts, basically for the Russian soldiers to hide here. Like, during war, for whatever reason, schools were really heavily used. Mainly because they were abandoned during wartime, because the children had to flee anyways. So most of the time the schools are empty, and they're big, strong buildings. So they were used as military kind of bases or hideouts. But at the end of the day, if Russia wasn't here, Russian soldiers weren't here, none of these schools would have been destroyed, right? Like, it's because of the Russian invasion that schools became military bases with tank dig outs and bombed out roofs like this. It's crazy. This is a good time to introduce Dimitro from Repair Together.
Hi.
Yeah. Are you actually the founder of Repair Together, or?
I'm a co-founder of Repair Together.
Okay.
There are 4 friends that founded that.
And why did you guys start it?
Well, that was the second part of April. And we all were already in Kiev, and we were looking for to be somehow useful. And 3 regions of Ukraine were liberated back then. That were Kiev region, Sumy region, and Chernihiv region. All attention was paid to Kiev region, and we decided to go somewhere a little bit farther to see what happens, because we thought that the same situation happens also here. And we came first to this village.
So this is the first one you guys came to, yes?
Yeah.
Wow.
The village was under occupation during 26 days.
So this building behind us, do you think there were Russian soldiers that were stationed here?
On the first floor there was a station of Russian soldiers, and in basement they kept all the population of this village.
Basically as prisoners.
Actually, yes, they were allowed to walk on a street one time a day.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we ask these women if they were in this basement?
Yeah.
Okay.
All these people were in the basement.
Блин, вибите Russia Pidoras. But how did you survive? Like,
Як
somehow.
Трудно було, але вижили.
That was difficult.
Yes. But like it's so hard. I don't even know what to ask. You know, it's like
I think it makes more sense to go down. We just wait 10 minutes
and we'll see it ourselves.
and
Yeah.
you will see it by yourself.
Yeah.
Ви проживаєте тут? Yes, they live here. Вона запитується, як вам вдалося вижити під час окупації?
Якби довше постояли, мабуть, не вдалося.
Because they didn't stay here for such a long time, because it was only like for 1 month, it was still like bearable. But if they would stay here for longer, that would be impossible.
Це не те ягоди. Не те ягоди. Вони мені продиктували там на Чернігівській.
Трудно було.
Це не те ягоди.
У потемках без...
Я позвонила, кажу, так подождіть. Вони мені ж дзвонять, я кажу, так подождіть, ви ж розберіться, які там райони
Де стоїш, там
Бо ягоди
сідаєш.
So it was very tight.
забивали.
You could not move. Where you stand, you would sit. And it was very dark. There was lack of fresh air, and some people were even dying during the time when they stayed there.
Багато було людей, місця мало.
There were too many people and not enough space for everybody. No bathroom and no water.
Вона почала
People used to use bathroom as the jar, you know.
Yeah.
Уранці випускали на вулицю, одникали нас, коли коли йшли люди на вулицю, туалет, то й стріляли.
So in the morning they were allowed to go out to use the bathroom and to breathe the fresh air. And some people, if you know, when they went further a little bit, they were shot.
Wow.
Ну, хто його знає, що далі було. А так вони внезапно йшли.
Only God knows what would be further. But since Ukrainian armed forces liberated this village relatively fast, within 1 month, it was good news and they were rescued.
How did you feel when the Ukrainian soldiers came?
Які були відчуття, коли прийшла українська армія?
Не передаваємо. Радості було.
Happy, it's hard to tell how happy they were.
Okay. I'm also happy they came. Like, yeah. Сейчас що добре. Зараз що добре.
Допомогли, це все було розбите, підстраювали волонтери.
Yeah.
Це вже
So many things were destroyed. Now the volunteers rebuilt it a little bit, and we will
це
see.
було перекопане, техніки стояли, ужас, урали, там вся вулиця.
A lot of like armed vehicles were around.
Знаєте, кругом кожного дому було і танки, і стояли просто, впало щось із неба, то злетіло буси.
So basically, like there was like the private house,
Кругом дома стали.
and Russian armed vehicles were around the houses. You know, like kind of like using civilians as the shield, which is like a very bad, like not a good strategy. Rescued from the basement, and they went out to see their village. They couldn't believe that this is the thing. But the lady lives in this village.
Wow.
Ні одного окна не було, все двері вибиті, вирваті, і все.
All the houses were broken inside, and things were stolen.
Заховано, що і тряпки, і якісь із шкафів, оце, із кроваті, покривала, пледи, все чисто іщезло, все було.
Even like sheets from the beds were stolen.
Yes.
Мусору було ще більше.
A lot of trash inside the house.
And your house is it damaged?
А ваш будинок теж постраждав безпосередньо?
Постраждав криша, там і окна, всі двері.
like windows and the roof. Yeah.
And has it been repaired yet? Are you living there?
Зремонтували?
Вже це ж наша вулиця вже
Оця
ремонтована.
вулиця, так? So,
Да.
yeah, this was repaired, this street.
Okay. Who repaired it?
А хто зремонтував?
Волонтери.
Okay.
Volunteers.
Добробат у нас був.
Добробат. It's
Dobrovat's
like another
company.
organization which is rebuilding things. Dobrobat called. They built here.
Yeah. Did you expect this help, or are you very just grateful that and surprised it happened?
Чи ви очікували, що вам допоможуть відбудувати ці
Ні, не
будинки?
очікували, ми навіть не думали, не знали. Потім так,
Тобто це такий приємний сюрприз.
да, приємний сюрприз, порадилась, тому що я пенсіонерка, пенсія невелика, а одна живу тут.
It was a good surprise. They didn't expect that it's going to
Я
be
просто не
rebuilt.
знала, як його відремонтувати.
She didn't know how to rebuild it in general,
Yes.
but the volunteers came and they rebuilt it. And lady is living alone. She's a retired person already, so it's very grateful that this happened.
That's good. Oh, I'm happy. Я очень рад слышать this. Yeah.
Та всім ще ж.
Проблема є.
Not every house is still repaired. So yeah, somebody is still waiting. Yeah.
Okay.
So how do they live? I mean,
Now,
in this cold weather,
Yeah.
if it's not repaired.
як люди живуть, яких будинки не відремонтовані?
Хто де?
Like in the relatives, neighbors.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so this lady lives just down the street, actually. This. Guys, so with these cute puppies here, it's kind of surreal to be here. But this is her house, basically down this alley. She says most of them will be repaired, but some people are still waiting for windows. I'm really happy that there's a lot of different volunteer groups. I think hers, she said it was Domono, but Repair Together has also been here fixing things, as well as a bunch of other groups. And she was, I mean, basically helpless. Like, you know, as a retired pensioner on a very fixed income, she had no idea how to pay for the repairs. And she was very surprised and happy that they came to fix it. So Ukraine stands together, and, you know, things survive and continue even after a tragedy and something that's unspeakable, you know, as a Russian occupation. Like, imagine being trapped in this basement, held prisoner basically for 28 days with 350 people. It's like unimaginable, guys. Like, I'm really like I pray that none of you watching this ever have to go through anything like this, and I definitely pray that none of your grandparents or parents have to go through something like this. Like, it's heartbreaking. All right, look at this shit, guys. Absolute fucking tragedy. So it looks like in here there's some humanitarian aid, donations, clothing. And actually this room itself looks decently kept, but the blocked off rooms, that's where all the devastation was. It's interesting. Yeah, these are like the ammo boxes, right?
And they have. Let's go.
Yeah. Don't be done.
Добрий день.
Huh? Oh, yeah, Ukrainians. Zadas, yeah, Ukrainians. No, Bila, yeah, Americans. No.
Хорошо балакай по-нашому, бачиш?
Да,
Дякую. Yeah. Дякую. Bye-bye. So these lovely ladies are commenting on my phone case that says, yeah, Ukrainians, like I am Ukrainian. And they really like it. And you know, I was explaining to them that originally from the U.S., but now all of us are Ukrainian. We all have this connection, you know. Is this the basement? No, that cannot be it. Okay. So this is going to be the basement where they were forcefully kept for almost a month. An entire village, guys.
They sit here, they were not allowed to go more up. People were sitting on the benches here. As you see, it's cold here inside, yeah? And they kept track of records of people, so like the corridor, 59 people were staying here, and you see like 7 children were inside. Whoop. Там ступенька вышли. Careful over there.
1st April. The last day.
The last day. So on April 1st they left, or they
Yeah, they were.
they were freed.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's lots already. And March 2022.
Yeah, that was kind of. In this way, they track days.
Wow.
And they wrote also here how many people in what areas there were.
Yeah.
So in corridor 59 people,
Yeah.
7 children.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Ага, секунду, не закінчується. Ага. And this, another room.
Where they're living, yeah.
Johnny, you wouldn't like to stay here, right?
No. I don't even like being in here for a few minutes. Like, get alone.
For a few minutes is already miserable.
Yeah. It's like so damp. Like
We
it's
stayed like this.
disgusting, you know? To be here with hundreds of people eating this fucking shit food. Children books for kids. It's so damp. Like it's so.
Sorry?
Yeah. Damp and cold, guys. I would say that's the only way to describe this. This is the clothes they're wearing. You can see my breath. Guys, like, it is fucking ridiculous. Like, in 2022, there can be something like this where one supposedly civilized country can occupy their neighboring country and force an entire village of 350 residents to live underground in a damp, cold, dark basement for 1 month. And the residents were saying, luckily it was only 1 month and it was bearable still, that if it was longer, they don't know what they would have done. But like people, they said there's no space. Everyone just sat, like that was their space. It is insane, right?
Було спортзали ходили, а потім вже мало учеників було. Так у нас таке, оце тут написано.
That reads, by the way, that reads no to war.
No to war.
Ні.
Vini. And the kids that were living here painted it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, блядь. Ukraine. Привет.
This man personally with his family stayed here on this very location, and yeah, he remembers the period. Wow.
So he was here.
Yes,
Oh,
personally,
блядь.
like grandchildren, like this.
Sitting that closely, yeah.
Ну, часов 2-3 ми стояли спати. Ну, не знаю, тут дуже написано.
Okay. And it was hard even to step aside because somebody was lying over here.
Oh my
So
God.
It was very squeezed for everyone.
150 people in this one room.
To be precise, here exactly 45 and 39 children.
Oh my God.
Ось це кімната така є.
So they were keeping track of people passing away. Yeah, you see, like Berezin means March, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and like how many people stayed, how many people died over here. Oh wow,
So crazy.
very crazy.
І народом людьми.
Guys, I think we slowly need to go because we have a lot of places
Yeah, okay.
to see. So
Дякую вам. No.
Ми ще я ще ззаді, ще направо полежить.
They're even studying English in here.
Oh,
It's another small room. You can take a look.
Ось це, як вони до нас 3 числа зайшли, це як вони розповідали, це вони жизнями людськими. Як вони людей постріляли. Просто не сонце, постріляли людей всіх.
that's the list of the people that were shot when Russians came.
Oh my God.
Це також календар. 4 числа, як заселилися, тоді прийняли 30 числа. Їх вже вибили, вони повтикали. Їх вже тут у нас раніше не було. А 31 числа сюди наші солдати.
So they kept track of the dates, and on the 31st of March, this village became liberated.
А це люди, які там помирали. Оце люди всі, які померли. Там забирали.
All right. 28 minutes, guys. More than enough. О, блядь. 28 минут до значить там. Это...
8 хвилин життя.
Ми сюди як ми виходимо, сюди. Чоловікам нас проще було, під забором могли вкрасти. А жіночка, то туалет, тут 2 ряди, а вони мінами тут. Оце стріляють тут. Нас обстріляли повним
When they
ходом.
were going out to take a bathroom
Не
here,
дали, щоб ходили ми тут.
you know, for women it was harder, for men, and if somebody went further, they were shooting them.
That's crazy.
І оце їхня техніка, все це за забором, це скільки їх було, це позакопувати, тоді з техніки було, їхні всього, не то, що взагалі вони здівались, знущались з нас, як хотіли тільки. А в селі, так, це страшне діло в селі, що там, тут у нас русські були, більш-менш такі шателі, а там були туїнці, буряти туїці. І це вони були...
Here were Russians, like
Постоянно
white Russians,
п'яні,
but in the village they were like Tuva from Siberia, other people, and they were like much more cruel.
Wow.
Але питається для репортажу, як вас звати і скільки вам років?
Я? Іван Петрович.
Містер Іван Петрович.
Нема, на Україні ж миру немає, поки немає. Усі города наші уничтожають, усе просто нема в нас.
Feel very well because the war is not over in Ukraine. They cannot like work on their garden, and it doesn't feel like they're living a full life now.
Вони тоді зайшли до нас із Білорусі рядом. Білорусі рядом, вони зайшли з Білорусі, а тут рядом, 120 кілометрів. Так що до Києва, то до нас.
The initial invasion happened from Belarus side, which is only 120 kilometers north of here, and it's still very close. It didn't go anywhere, so they like feel that there is a risk of a second wave of invasion.
І оце ж постійно, що опять другий напад буде, боїмося робити.
And now the news rumor that there can be a second assault, so everybody's afraid.
Okay. Are you like prepared for something?
Якось готуєтесь?
А що нас завжди нічого?
Like they have nothing to prepare with. Like this is the work of the government and the army.
Озброєння треба.
Що сказав?
Озброєння треба.
Like more armor is required from Japan.
Thank you so much.
Дякую, дякую.
Дякую.
Іван Петрович. А скільки років питаєте?
6 февраля у мене буде 63 роки.
63 years.
And
Yeah.
Ivan,
Іван Петрович.
Passon.
Іван Петрович.
Так.
До побачення.
Побачено. І я, американець, techniques, it's coming. Ближче,
Америки
ближче.
зброя йде.
Да, спасибо за все, всього миру.
Будь ласка, we are together. Мисти зі мною, like, we are together.
Together.
Yeah. Разом, for Ukraine, разом. Okay? Fuck Russia. Russia,
Спасибо за помощь, спасибо.
Yeah.
Європі, що нам допомагають.
конечно, конечно. Okay. Take care. До побачення.
Бережіть себе.
Точно.
От там біля садочку.
There's a kid playing on the swings, look.
This one, yeah, let's. We can park over here.